already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about if you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is the strangers lost my.
I'm sick of this back and forth stop. It's starting to get contagious. I have to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact, buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Come tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? French tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you're flying seas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young and ain't the same. I guess we're on different. You said it's no fun to play, but I was not the one to change. 'Cause I was not the one to save you.
Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the New England Patriots and the New York Giants on Sunday Night Primetime. Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now, the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson.
Number 32, Travion Henderson, ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. It's May. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Big throw here is complete. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Jordan Battle up for a safety spot, makes the play. And he'll get forward for a couple. That is Cooper DeGea in there for the stop.
Five.
3rd and short. And here is May. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Patriots, 1st down. A gain of 9.
They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. 3rd and Battle up from the safety spot, makes the play. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, here is Henderson. The ball comes out. And the Giants come up with it.
That's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the running back, Brees Hall. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. Now he'll work his way out right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the Giants first down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The handoff. Here comes Hall. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Marcus Jones is there to make the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 6. Another run here with Hall. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. Rolling right, and he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield, and now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Really nice coverage here on 3rd down. They took away all of the outlets the quarterback had. Really left them with no opportunity other than to just throw that ball away. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the give, it's Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
He'll go again with Hall. And some good blocking. Springing it. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
38-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. On 3rd down, it's Williams. Moving to his right. And time's up in the pocket. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. Giants football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready to go!
Give up the middle with Hall. And he's in! Brees Hall. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's May. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
May to throw on 2nd down. That complete to Henderson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throw again is May. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd down, they need 5. May to throw again. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's May. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on. Going to give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
What is going on?
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll get Nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
33-yard line.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A run here with Hall. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
We'll try to run for it with Hall. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the lines. Fourth down coming up.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing second and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
Yes. Tempo. Vegas.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. Not only did they convert on fourth down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
What is up?
A give. Here's Hall. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. 2nd and a yard.
What is up?
Here's Hall. That one's never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down.
He's in. Touchdown, New York.
I'll tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Crazy.
Maynard on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's May. And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it. Oh, yeah. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. Williams in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Again, it's Henderson. Awkward-looking tackle there. Up into that line of scrimmage. No gain.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Throwing on second down. May. That one incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
3rd and 11. Off the play fake, here's May. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
First down. 1st and goal.
Williams in motion. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. First down throw there is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
He's got it at the 3, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Patriots. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. The Patriots are on the board. It's now 14-7. 3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. This returnable from the 4. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports.
What is up?
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. He's to the 40. Inside the 20. And he will score. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 60 on the year. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Giants will take a 21-7 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. On the ground, it's Henderson. Gibson to start this drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Out of the gun, here's May. Short one there to Okonkwo. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Working out of the gun, it's May. That's complete to the running back, Antonio Gibson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up second and 1.
They'll run here with Gibson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, it's May. He's got his tight end. That's a complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
5.
May going to look to throw. Moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
He'll run with Henderson. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Second and goal. We'll go play action with May. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And now problems on the kickoff. This ball goes out of bounds, and a flag comes in. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready to run.
He'll run. This is Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far, and I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch in the game, and it comes here in the 3rd quarter.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long, but in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take him down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. On the move left. And they will finally track him down. Great coverage downfield. Leads to a sack. Harold Landry in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead.
Here we go. Hey, what's that?
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is a fall incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get 16 on that connection. 1st down, New England. Out of the gun, it's Henderson. It'll be a short pickup. Down to the 22, Devon Holland to make the tackle.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Crazy.
Throwing is May. There's Okonkwo open left side. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Crazy.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, Patriots.
A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This one taken at the 7. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game. He takes a big shot there on that return. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 36 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that He's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this just shows how special he can be.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
On second down, the run with Hall. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. Here's Williams now to throw. This is intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New England. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
What is up?
It's first down, and it's Paul. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
What is up?
Now Williams. Forced to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and a give to Hall. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the 46, here's second and 3.
What is up? Yeah. Level. Yeah.
Here's Williams. Flush to his right. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Giants.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And this takes it into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. On the give, it's Hall. That'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
6-yard line.
Here is first and goal. They'll run, it's Hall. And he's got another one. Hall. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown number 17 for him on the year, and his third of this game. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll dump this out wide to Gibson. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Gibson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. The crowd at MetLife on their feet for 3rd down. Throwing now is May. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go. Here's May. That's incomplete. Daring Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Hall. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game. Now on 2nd and long.
Ready, set.
They'll run it with Hall. The O-man is only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. What will they do on this play? 3rd down, needing 8.
Ready, set.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. To throw on first down is May. And that one's incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's May. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? On play action, here's May. Look wide, get this one complete, and he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
Crazy.
Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Interesting call for the defense. Pressure or sit back on 4th and 5. They're going. It's May. That's taken in. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down. As the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on 4th down. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And this game, in all likelihood, is headed to overtime.
Man, that's just a tough one to swallow. You've got a chance to win the game right here at the end of regulation. But after that costly miss, they're going to see if they can pull this one out, but in overtime.
Here's 1st down. On. Into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Patriots 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. And a Patriot 1st down.
Now a 1st throw here in overtime. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Hey, what's up?
Throwing on 2nd down. May. Open right side is a Conklin. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20. First and 10 at the 18. Working out of the gun. It's May. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Throw again is missed. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. May to the air once more. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Of course they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
At their own 35-yard line.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll be forced out of bounds. They get 22 yards there. That's good for a Giants first down.
Giants first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They will run it over center with Hall. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Gain of 2. Brings up second and
8. From the 38 now, here comes second and 8. To throw is Williams. Complete. It's Malik Neighbors. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. Talk things over before third down. On the handoff, it's Paul running right. He's got the first down. They'll bring him down to 28. But the sticks will move. First down picked up on the ground.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal.
19 yards.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he's into the